Good evening from the Kettering Recreation Center in Kettering, Ohio. My name is Kent Jacobson. Welcome to high school hockey. Tonight, the Beavercreek Beavers against the Alter Knights. Alter coming in with a record of 1-0-0. They won their only contest of the season last night, defeating Centerville 9-1, while the Beavercreek Beavers are in their season opener. The Beavers will be in their black uniforms with white and orange trim. And the Alter Knights, who are the home team this evening, will be in their white sweaters with black trunks and the gold trim. We have a near capacity crowd of close to a couple of thousand people tonight, the best high school hockey fans in the state of Ohio here in Kettering this evening. The Beavers are coached by Greg Gutterman, and the Alter Knights are coached by Kevin Berry. Now we're having the player introductions. Cole Gutterman, the senior forward, captain of the Beavers, introduced first. Nate Shivelbein is coming out next for the Beavers. Joey Donahue introduced. Alex Folga, the defenseman, number 7 for the Beavers.
Number 39,
Braden Cox, and the goaltender for tonight's game, Ben Duford. And the rest of the Beavercreek Beavers as the starting lineups were being announced before the national anthem. Now we'll introduce the homestanding Alter Knights, the starting lineups. First up, Spencer Morgan. Jason Morgan. And Preston O'Brien introduced. Next up, Dylan Hayes and Tuff Ferguson. And then the goaltender, Sigurd Peterson, and the rest of the Alder Knights. And now stand by for our national anthem here at the Kettering Ice Arena. The national anthem at Kettering Rec Center. The Alder Knights are the home team, but a decidedly partisan Beavercreek crowd, as you can see from the stands right across from us. The Beavers, again coached by Greg Gutterman, assisted by Brad Lloyd. The Alder Knights, Kevin Berry in his 4th season, assisted by Jordan Hansen and Dan Morgan, and their goaltender coach Dan Schweikert. Again, the Beavers in their black uniforms with white and orange trim. The Knights in their white sweaters, black trunks, and the gold and black trim. getting ready for the opening face-off. Beavers in their home opener, and the Knights playing their second game. The Beavers break their huddle and are coming out to center ice. Then the starting goaltenders, Ben Duford for the Beavers to our left, and then the crease to our right, Sigurd Peterson for Alder. Referees Bill Peck and Leon Waltz. We're ready to face off the opening period at the Kettering Ice Arena. The Alder Knights, back they come. Morgan, shot, before the save, rebound, save, loose puck, and the Beavers look to get it out, but it's held in by Ferguson. Ferguson centers for O'Brien. Now a quick shot by Spencer Morgan. And Duford is able to cover. And while the face-off, just to the left of the Beavercreek goal. No score, just underway. Behind the net for Alder, Spencer Morgan. Morgan chased down by Hansen. Shot down the ice. The Knights recover there. Cutting across Morgan. Morgan around the net. Looking for Ferguson. Tough Ferguson. Spelled T-U-F. Centering pass broken up. He gets it back for Dylan Hayes. Shot. Pad save by Duford. And he'll hold on to the draw. Teams change. It'll be Gutterman along with Donahue and Schimmelbein for Beavercreek up front. And Philip Yu will center for Alder from the face-off. Quick shot, and they score! Nick Habel from the right point. It gets between the pads of Ben Duford, and the Knights take a 1-0 lead. Puck snuck in right between the pads as Duford hit the ice. From the draw at center ice, Gutterman. Gutterman across the Alder line. Gutterman a shot. And a save by Sigurd Peterson. And Peterson snatches it up with the big net, and he will hold on for the face-off. Riley Hansen on the ice for Beavercreek, along with Huff and Bush and Cox and Fulga. Knights can't get it out. Fulga holds in. Now he has it chipped away, but there to recover is Hansen of Beavercreek. 13.5 to go in the opening period. Alter leads it 1-0. Getting into the boards hard was Lance. Loose puck, chipped down the ice, and there to cover it for Alter was Augustine. Augustine to Habel. Loose puck picked up by Huff. He dumps it in the Alder zone. Loose puck in the corner. Augustine behind his own net. Poke checked away by Huff. But the Knights regain possession. Dylan Hayes. Rink wide pass to center for Augustine. Augustine will flip it high down the ice and chase after it. But there for Beavercreek, Alex Fulga. Fulga checked. Puck rims to the near side. Riley centers, it's broken up. Knights dump it back in. After it is Augustine, Will Augustine. Knocks down Fulga of Beavercreek. Beaver's trying to get it out. Oh, there's a puck fanned on by the Knights Hill. Beaver's trying to get it out of their own zone. Slap shot, tipped, broken up in front. Ferguson after it. And check that, Will Augustine. And now the Beavers Gutterman picks it up and carries to center. 3-on-1 the other way. Gutterman has it poke checked away by Dylan Hayes. Nice defensive play by the Knights defenseman. Now Dylan Hayes. Beavers had a potentially deadly 3-on-1, but it was broken up. 11 and a half to play opening period. Puck shot down the ice, and as it carries beyond the goal line, icing is whistled down on Alter. New Beavers line up front. Riley Hansen will center. He wins the draw. Bush's shot is tipped wide. Hansen ships it over for Martin. Now Hansen in the corner. Riley Hansen, top of the slot. Bush, left wing. Thomas Bush tries to get a shot away, but it's broken up, and back comes Alter. Back come the Knights. Augustine shot blocked on the fence. After it, Morgan. He's checked. Loose puck. Ferguson shot it wide. O'Brien of Alter tried to drop it off. It's picked off momentarily. Now loose puck is tipped off a stick to the left wing. Puck is held in for Alter by Ferguson. Rink wide. Augustine shot. Stick save. Rebound picked up by the Knights. Centering pass is broken up. Hansen had a chance to break out. Now back for the Beavers, Martin. Martin back checked. And tough Ferguson will dump it in front of his own goal as the Knights carry out. 1-0 Alder. Approaching the midway point of the period. Here's Morgan, Spencer Morgan. Centering pass broken up, loose puck in front, and the Beavers are able to pick it up and carry out. Here they come the other way, Gutterman for Donahue, and there's a penalty. And play whistle down on a penalty.
I don't know if you had it on yet, but you can look. It'll upload.
It's going to be Dylan Hayes of Alder going out on a penalty. And the Beavers, who had a breakaway chance, will now be on a 2-minute power play. Trailing 1-0 to Alder. Cole Gutterman up front for the Beavers, centering a line with Shivelbein and Bush. Folga and Braden Cox will round out the Beavers lineup as they look to tie the game on a power play opportunity. Face off to the left of Sigurd Peterson, and Folga lets the puck escape down the ice, and that means the Beavers have to circle and get out of the zone. And the play is chipped up over the glass, and we'll have a face-off at center ice. Gutterman for Beavercreek, Will Augustine, Alder. From the draw, the puck chips way back behind the Alder goal. And again, the puck flips up over the glass, and another face-off. 1:44 left in the Beavercreek power play opportunity. 9:33 left in the opening period of a 1-0 game in favor of the Alder Knights. Now they'll move the face-off because of where the puck flipped up over the glass. They'll move it outside the Alder blue line. From the face-off, Jack Augustine for Alder. He'll whip it down the ice, and back to cover for Beavercreek was Cox. Now shooting right back in for Alder was you. The Beavers, Bush back checked. The Knights can't get out. Now a big check the other way. Back come the Beavers. Back comes Folga, drop pass shot, turned away by Sigurd Peterson. Centering pass, broken up and cleared down the ice. A fury of action on this Beavercreek power play opportunity. Here is Shivelbein of Beavercreek. Nate Shivelbein on left wing. He'll dump it in. Knights trying to get it out. Riley lost it to Gutterman behind the net. Gutterman over to the right point for Cox. Shots and rebound. Oh, loose in front momentarily. Shivelbein had a chance to stuff it in, but he has it taken away and shot down the ice. A half minute left in the Beaver power play. Big check along the boards by Morgan. Now Ferguson is shot. Blocked away. Spencer Morgan for Alter. Centering pass. Bug up shot. Saved by Dufour with a pad. And back come the Beavers. One more rush on this power play. Gutterman stops. Oh, as it poke checked away. Gutterman had the puck for Donahue. That shot broken up and cleared. The power play has been killed off by Alder. Alex Folga up ahead for Owen Huff. Broken up, picked up a shot. Hansen a shot. And making a save was Sigurd Peterson of Alder. And as the puck is cleared the length of the ice, icing is whistled down on the Alder Knights. 7:22 left in period number 1. Alder leading at 1-0. Riley Hansen back on for Beavercreek, centering. And from the face-off, the Knights, Augustine wraps it around. Beavers hold it in. There's a check of Huff. Loose puck, Thomas Bush. Back for Huff. Huff, he's ridden out of the play by Morgan. Or check that, Habel. Nick Habel. As the Knights hold on behind their own net. Now it's Jack Augustine. Augustine holding the puck, looking for help. He flips it down the ice. Beavers cover as the teams change on the fly. Puck shot in. Picking it up for Alter was Morgan. Centering pass, broken up. Oh, a shot by Bush. It's broken up in front. The Knights come back. Working 1-on-3, and Augustine wasn't able to get the shot off. Will Augustine for Alter, right wing, checked by Folga. Folga digging at it along with Huff. Loose puck comes right on goal to netminder Ben Duford, the sophomore goaltender for the Beavers, and he will hold on for the face-off. 6 minutes left in the opening period. Alder leading at 1-0. From the best high school hockey fans in Ohio here tonight at Kettering Ice Arena. Here's Shivelbein of Beavercreek. Shivelbein with Donahue. Centering Donahue. Couldn't get a shot off. The Knights, Ferguson has it stripped away. Beavers maintain possession. Shivelbein. Centering Donahue. A tip behind the net. Loose puck near boards. Picked up for Alter by Morgan. As the Knights now will circle back in their own end with less than 5.5 minutes to play in the period. Alter leading at 1-0. Beavers in their own zone. Cole Gutterman, senior captain forward, has ridden out of the play there. Now Shivelbein picks it up. Loose puck at center, picked up by Spencer Morgan. He's checked. Loose puck. Here come the Beavers the other way. Carson Cox will dump in behind the Alter goal as the Beavers change on the fly. The crowd whips it up here for the Beavers. A pass, and they'll whistle down icing, even though the puck flew by one of the Alder players, Tough Ferguson, but they will whistle down icing. 4:37 to play in period number 1. Joe Martin along with the line of Riley Hansen for Beavercreek. Bush's shot. And that's blocked. Here's Thomas Bush. Tried to drop it off. He's checked. Loose puck is picked up by Sigurd Peterson, and he'll hold on for the draw. One to nothing to score in favor of Alder. Riley Hansen for Bush from the face-off. Bush for Folga. Shot behind the net for Hansen. Hansen checked by Riley. Hansen and Riley fight for it. Bush digs it out. Thomas Bush. He's checked, and back comes Alter. Back come the Knights. Schultz shot steered aside by Duford. Loose puck now along the near boards. Bush for Beavercreek ridden into the boards. Back for Alter. Schultz. Save on the shot by Schultz. Loose puck. Beavers get it out down the ice, and that will result in an icing. No, they wave it off. Icing waved off. The referees feel like it could have been played. The Knights, a pass for Yu was off his stick, and back is Shivelbein. Nate Shivelbein around Augustine, but Augustine checks Shivelbein down to the ice. Beavers in the Alder zone. Here's a quick shot, block save on the rebound, tip wide. Gutterman picks it up. Cole Gutterman, top of the slot. Shot, screen shot blocked on defense. Gutterman again centers, and unable to get a tip on it. Beavers will circle back with 3 minutes to go in the period. Here comes Donahue. Donahue shoots it right on goal along the far post, and making the save and holding on is Sig Peterson. Hansen, Huff, and Bush, and Carson Cox and Alex Fulgon for the Beavers. Face off behind the Alter net. There was Beavers. Hansen tried to pick it up along the near post, but unable to get a shot off. And Alter comes back the other way. Nice play on defense. Huff picked it up. Now Hansen has it, and falling down Fulga, but Hansen is able to control it. Rink wide pass for Carson Cox. He'll dump it in the Alder zone with approaching 2 minutes to play in the first period. Carson Cox for Owen Huff for Beavercreek. He's tied up along the boards by Hayes. And the Knights will just flip it in and chase after it. Behind the Beavercreek goal. Picking it up there for the Beavers is Cole Gutterman. Cole Gutterman racing down the ice around the defense. He works around Hable. Gutterman in the corner, now fighting for it with Hayes. Loose puck to Augustine. Augustine will flip it high down the ice to get it out of his own zone. And now Dylan Hayes for the Knights. Shoots to center, and it'll wind up right on goal, and that save has to be made by Ben Duford. And the Beavers come back. Here's Owen Huff. Huff bumped off the puck by Ferguson, now stripped away by Hansen. Oh, but he couldn't get a breakaway, as waiting there was Jack Augustine of Alder. Here's a quick shot, steered away by Duford. Nice save. Loose puck behind the Beavercreek goal. Now Preston O'Brien for Alder has it taken away. Beavers trying to kick it out of their own zone. There's a shot wide of the mark. approaching a half a minute left in period number 1. As Hanson tries to pick it up. Beavers in their own zone trying to get it out. Shivelbein will flip it back to the Alder blue line. And back come the Knights. Bush trying to tip it away from Augustine. Now Shivelbein picks it up for Beavercreek. Shivelbein for Gutterman. Gutterman over the line, going to get a shot off. Steered away by Peterson. And that's how the period comes to a close. Exciting, action-packed first period with the Alder Knights leading the Beavercreek Beavers 1-0. And we're going to try to get a wrap-up of some of the stats. And stand by, we'll be right back with you. Try to get some of our statistics for the first period.
I got 10 each for each team. I counted 10 shots on goal for each team.
Here, I'll get out of your chair.
We're ready back in action here in the second period. The shots on goal officially in the first period were even at 10 apiece. The goal scorer for Alter was Nick Habel. And that's where we're at, 1-0. As the Beavers are moving right to left in this second period. A quick shot flipped up by Adam Schultz, and it's covered by Ben Duford. Duford in goal for the Beavers and Sigurd Peterson for Alder. Again, a very evenly played first period, 10 shots apiece. Just the one shot that snuck between the pads of Ben Duford early in that first period. Will Augustine from the draw, and Riley's unable to corral it. Liam Riley has to go back. A dangerous pass that Donahue was almost able to pick off, but the Knights maintain possession. We've got close to 2,000 of the best hockey fans in Ohio here at the Kettering Ice Arena tonight. Close to a capacity crowd watching the opening game for the Beavers, and it's the second game of the season for Alder. Alder won 9-1 over Centerville in their only action this season so far. Here come the Beavers right in front of the Alder goal, but back for Alder is Augustine. Here's Augustine, shot, and he scores! Jack Augustine from a bad angle as he streaks down left wing, and you could probably hear the puck ping off the inside of the goalpost. Sometimes the goalposts are friendly and then it'll bounce away, and sometimes they're unfriendly, in this case for Beavercreek, where the puck bounces in off the goalposts. So a 2-0 Alder lead. So Jack Augustine is the second goal scorer of the game. And the Knights lead it 2-0. There's Augustine, the goal scorer, behind his own cage. Pass up the center, intercepted by Hanson of the Beavers. For Cox, for Huff. He has it stripped away. Here's Augustine again. Augustine, pass broken up. Back for Habel. Beavers trying to get it out of there. Loose puck picked up by Will Augustine. There's their brothers, Will and Jack. And here is Will. Will for Liam Riley. Riley back to Augustine. Shot high and wide. Knights hold in. Dylan Hayes. Hayes stripped away by Folga, but loose right through the goal crease. Beavers are able to tip it out of their zone, and the Knights will have to circle back. Oh, Hanson almost a breakout. Now Hanson gets a bag, a shot, and I think that Peterson may have got a piece of that with his blocker. Shivelbein. Backhand pass for Bush. He's checked along the far corner. Beavers trying to make a play. Bush. Folga. Oh, and it's over his stick to center, and the Beavers have to circle back. Folga will dump back in right on goal. Save made by Sigurd Peterson, and he will keep it under the big net and hold for a face-off. And we'll take the face-off to the left of Peterson and the altar goal. And now they'll move it over the left wing circle to the right of Peterson. From the draw, the Beavers, Cox trying to chip it in, but the Knights come back the other way is Habel. Now centering for Morgan. Shot, save, rebound, tipped wide. The Beavers clear, and that's going to be an icing violation as the puck skitters down the length of the ice. It was Nick Habel in the first period and Jack Augustine here in the second so far for Alder, and they lead it 2-0. Morgan wins the draw, back for Hayes of Alder. Save, rebound is tipped wide after a pad save by Duford. Shot right on, and again right into the breadbasket of Duford, and he holds on and keeps the puck from squirting out for a rebound. Lines change. It'll be Riley Hanson back on for Beavercreek, along with Joe Martin up front from the face-off. Fanning on a shot was Habel. Almost a chance for the Beavers to break out. And back they come the other way. Bush ahead for Hanson. Riley Hanson broken up from behind. And we're going to have a penalty, and I believe it's going to be a hook. It'll be a hooking penalty that was inflicted to prevent Hanson from getting a breakout all by himself. So that would be classified for Alder as a good penalty by Nick Habel, because Hanson could have walked in all alone on Peterson. So the Beavers on their second power play opportunity. Bush for Gutterman in the corner. Cole Gutterman. Bush return pass is intercepted. Gutterman gets it back. Gutterman behind the net, Bush. Thomas Bush for Gutterman. As the Beavers set up their power play, one-man advantage. Folga flips it into the near corner now. Shivelbein to Gutterman. Behind the net. Back to Shivelbein. Gutterman, side of the net. Ooh, poke checked away before he could get a shot off. Beavers can't hold it in as it's cleared down the ice. And right on net. And Ben Duford in goal has to play the puck. A minute left in the power play opportunity for Beavercreek. 10 minutes left in the second period. Alder leading it 2-0. Beavers trying to get something going on the power play. Cox for Bush. Shot wide of the mark. On a wrister. Holding it in. Cox drops it off for Bush. Bush emerges on the right wing, now behind the net, centering pass. Oh, for Bush, trying to get a tip right in front, but it's under a stick and down the ice. Back comes Alter. Will Augustine. Works around Hanson, rink wide to Brother Jack. He dumps behind the Beavercreek goal. Folga has it taken away. Picked up by Morgan, Spencer Morgan. Trying to center the puck. It's held in by Augustine. Power play chance has been killed off by the Knights. Now here's Schultz. Schultz pass picked off by Bush of Beavercreek. Bush, we got 8:45 left in the period. Tough Ferguson left it for a teammate. He gets it back. Now Schultz, centering pass, right off a skate in front. And it's cleared down the ice, right on Peterson. Here come the Beavers, fresh legs on the ice, the Gutterman line. Trying to pick it up is Cole Gutterman. Gutterman working through the defense. Gets it back. Pass for Donahue is picked off. Knights retain possession, but a whistle. Oh, we had a whistle, and that may have come from the stands. Apparently so. And back come the Beavers the other way. Here's Donahue. Donahue checked from behind. Nice play by big Jack Augustine to prevent a scoring chance. Cole Gutterman. Pass for Shivelbein. In the far corner. Ridden into the boards by Tough Ferguson. Puck is tied up. Waiting for a whistle. We're waiting for a whistle. No whistle. Puck still tied up. They're waiting for them to kick it free, and they do. Gutterman right point shot, tip in front, just wide. In fact, that was from Braden Cox. And Ferguson has to make a save on a long shot from center ice by Cox. Alter back the other way. Morgan shot wide. 7 minutes to play, second period, 2-0 Alter. Beavers coming back. Here's Thomas Bush. Bush has it taken away by Augustine, who chips it to center on a backhanded clearing pass. Back comes Alter the other way. Over the Beavercreek line. Augustine shot wide. The Knights, Evan Smith, and back behind for Will Augustine. Augustine wrapping it around. He's checked from behind. And the Beavers will carry it out the other way. Thomas Bush, right wing. Bush working with Hanson. Bush walking in the side. Pad save by Peterson. Now back comes Alder. And they've got a 4-on-2 the other way. Here's a shot. Broken up on defense. Centering pass. And it's under the stick of Smith. Here's Dylan Hayes' shot. And Duford may have gotten a piece of that to deflect it up over the crossbar. Here come the Beavers. Back the other way. And back check, and Riley has it. Back comes Alter. Evan Smith, or check that, Augustine, Jack Augustine. Dumps behind the Beavers' goal. Cole Gutterman picks it up. For Cox. Cleared, not out. Left wing shot. Pad save off the stick of Philip Yu, and they'll hold on for a face-off. 2-0 Alter leading with 5:21 left in period number 2 from the Kettering Ice Arena. A couple of thousand of the best high school hockey fans in Ohio on hand for tonight's contest. Again, the opening night for Beavercreek. Nate Shivelbein, right wing, or left wing, up to center for Hansen. Hansen by the net. Riley Hansen centering Shivelbein. Backhanded pass in front, broken up by netminder Sigurd Peterson, and he will hold on for a face-off. Shivelbein had a nice pass in front, but Peterson reaches out with a big paddle stick and knocks it down, and will hold on before anything dangerous happened in front of his goal. From the face-off, chasing it down, Cox, but he loses it in front. Shot skittering right in front. It's Alex Folga who's able to keep the puck from crossing the goal line. As it deflected off Duford in goal and skittered right close to the goal line. And what a play by Alex Folga to swoop in and keep the puck from crossing over for a goal. Spencer Morgan of Alter will take the draw against Cole Gutterman of Beavercreek. From the face-off, shoveled up back to center by Folga, and we've got a whistle. It's offside as the Alder Knights are offside at the Beavercreek blue line with 4.5 to play in the period. Beavers would really like to cut this lead in half before the end of the second frame. From the face-off, Dylan Hayes up for Morgan. Morgan checked. Puck tied up. Gutterman and Donahue dig at it. And it's shot not out. Centered in front of the Beavercreek goal, chipping it away with Shivelbein. And now Cox, Braden Cox of Beavercreek, wraps it around. Hayes holds it in for Alder. Hayes for Morgan. Puck stripped away with under 4 minutes to play in the period. Centering pass! Shot just up near the goal post. Dangerous shot by Morgan of Alter. Right at the elbow of the net. Now the Beavers trying to get it out of their own zone. Loose puck in front. Shot blocked by Cox of Beavercreek. And back come the Beavers. Ooh, Gutterman almost able to get out with it. It's dumped in by Joey Donahue. As Bush comes on the ice for Beavercreek along with Carson Cox. Here comes Alter. After him is Braden Cox. Pass back for Morgan is broken up. Bush trying to come back the other way. Thomas Bush. He's got Huff in front. Huff! Oh, just fans on a centering shot. Loose puck. Bush. Top of the slot. Pulls the trigger. Oh, just off the crossbar. Peterson may have gotten a piece of it. One of the best scoring chances the Beavers have had tonight. Now they have to... Yeah, I'm hearing a whistle, and that may be coming from the crowd because play is continuing on. 2.5 minutes left in period number 2. With the Alder Knights leading Beavercreek 2-0. This puck picked up by Riley Hansen. Hansen for Bush. Has it broken up by Augustine. Beavers dump in, delayed offside. They have to vacate the attacking zone. 2 minutes to play in period number 2. As the Knights will ice the puck and will take the face-off back into the Alder zone. It's been Nick Habel in the first period and Jack Augustine in the second. As far as goal scorers, the Beavers trying to cut that lead in half before the end of the period. From the draw, Folga. Behind the net, Gutterman. Gutterman trying to wrap it around. Now he dumps it back for Folga. Shot blocked by a skate. Cox back for Shivelbein. Pass ahead of him, picked up by Augustine. Now the Beavers trying to check Augustine. They're able to keep the puck in at the blue line. Dumped back in by Folga. Behind the net. The Knights pick it up with a minute and a half to play in period number 2. Augustine, Jack Augustine, shot gloved by the big mitt of Ben Duford, and he will hold on for the face-off with a minute 22 to play in the period. Opening night, both for the Beavers, both teams in the Southwest Ohio Hockey League. And it'll be Philip Yu that's spelled Y-U, for Alder against Hanson of the Beavers. Dylan Hayes can't, he's able to chip it in, but Bush almost able to break out with it. Now Bush around a check, drops it for Hanson, shot, pad save, and from the rebound, Yu will wrap it around. Folga holds it in. Shot blocked on defense. Back come the Knights. Around a check was Yu. Philip Yu precedes the puck. He has to leave the zone. Beavers trying to come back the other way. Bush will circle. 40 seconds left in the period. Shivelbein around the defense. Drops it off. Bush. Bush. Right wing. Thomas Bush, centering, there's a shot! And Peterson is able to hold on. Big chance for the Beavers. Thought for a moment it might have found its way in the net, but veteran goaltender Peterson is able to keep it out. 24 seconds left in the period. Cole Gutterman from the draw. To Shivelbein, shot blocked off a stick. Back come the Knights for a period-ending rush. Augustine centers. It's broken up. Loose puck near boards. And it's shot down the ice. And we're going to have icing whistle down on Beavercreek. And the Knights might be able to get a shot off. Just under 2 seconds left in the period with a face-off back deep in the Beavercreek zone. If they win the face-off, they could get a quick shot away. It's Will Augustine for Alder against Cole Gutterman of Beavercreek. Puck dropped, and the Knights unable to get a shot away as the period comes to a close. Jack Augustine, a goal from the Knights early in the second period, and after 2 at the Kettering Rec Center. And the Kettering Ice Arena, it's the Alder Knights 2, and the Beavercreek Beavers nothing. You're listening to high school hockey. You're on the Beavercreek Varsity Hockey YouTube channel. We'll get some shot stats for you when we begin the second period. Are they going to cut the ice? Are they going to resurface the ice? Are they going to resurface the ice? Are they going to resurface the ice? Yeah. So we're going to step away with the score 2-0 Alder as they resurface the ice with the Zamboni machine. So stay tuned. We'll be back after the ice is resurfaced and be back for the third period and a summary of the first 2 periods. Again, Alder 2, Beavercreek nothing. Stay with us here in a little bit for the third period action.
That fellow shot.
Oh, sorry. I had it in my head, and I didn't want to lose it. So Alters has 21 shots on goal.
Like 10 minutes. Actually, take as much time as you need to. So let's start at 22.
10, 5, 4, was he letting you know if somebody threw that on the ice?
Yeah,
Now?
I think they dropped it.
I think they dropped. I didn't see anybody throw it. I think they just
I
dropped
saw
it
it go, and I thought,
because then they were kind of like, now what do we do?
yeah, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought he would see it.
I thought he did see it. He went off his way to run over.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, because it was already cleaned. I don't get that.
So was he mad because it got sucked up in there?
I guess I think it's like the ice is already cut.
Congratulations, number 19.
He's got it down.
So do you think the next one should just get close to you?
Closest one to the
Do you get a bonus point if you don't
Crowd cheers.
And there, the best spot to throw it is to do the frisbee from up here.
Okay. It was stuck there.
Yeah, it was number 33 who scored the first goal. Nick Abels. So I'm going to assume if I saw like 23 pictures, I can't see what else I'm missing. Russ got it next. 24, so yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, you take extra? I got extra. We had 1,000 made, so probably too many again.
Still want to be up here?
Yeah.
I'm doing a terrible job. Oh my. I don't feel like I can breathe. You know? Hold my breath. How's your leg doing?
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah? Are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing on Tuesday.
Kid? Really?
It all healed up a bit.
And did you change to a different league?
No,
I don't know if it was you or somebody said that you're thinking about changing leagues.
I wear skate protectors. I never did before, but I missed playing for 6 weeks because my leg got
Right.
so I didn't really want to wear it, but now I don't mind. They don't. It doesn't change the way I skate at all. So now when I go on shots, it actually doesn't hurt it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he broke the outside of his foot. So I was just mad mostly about not playing for 6 weeks because my league doesn't play 2 days a week. So I don't really play as much as I want to, but I'm not getting That's a lot. And then the year before, I had a bad collision and I tore cartilage in my rib. So I
Stand by for third period action. Thank you for your patience while the ice was being resurfaced here at the Kettering Ice Arena. The Alter Knights lead the Beavercreek Beavers 2-0 as we're getting ready for the third period. I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about the Frozen Creek tournament that's coming up next weekend, which will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 29th, 30th, and December 1st. The participants are, of course, the Beavercreek Beavers, along with LaSalle and Mason. Those are two schools, the LaSalle Lancers and the Mason Comets from the Cincinnati area. The Troy Trojans and the Lexington Thoroughbreds from Lexington, Kentucky. And the Dayton Stealth JV team from the city of Dayton. And that tournament is coming up next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 29th, 30th, and December 1st. Taking a look at the scoring so far with the Knights up 2-0. It was Nick Habel scoring for Alter in the first period, while Big Jack Augustine was able to net one for the Knights in the second period. Our official shots on goal so far in the second period, it was Alter leading Beavercreek 11 shots to 8. So for the game after 2 periods, Alter is out shooting Beavercreek 21 to 18. The teams come out now for the start warming up for the third period. We appreciate your patience as we waited for the ice to be resurfaced by the Zamboni machine between the second and third periods. The Beavers getting the final instructions from Coach Greg Gutterman. The Knights are on the ice, ready to go. Again, the referees for tonight's game, Bill Peck. And at center ice to drop the puck to start the third periods is Leon Waltz. Beavercreek moving left to right the third period. They're in the black uniforms with orange and white trim. The Alder Knights, white sweaters, black trunks with the gold and black trim. Puck centered in front of Beavercreek goal. Loose puck is picked up by Gutterman and carried out. Ben Duford in the goal for Beavercreek. And across the way, between the pipes for Alter, is Sigurd Peterson. Puck loose at the Beavercreek blue line and swept to center by Joey Donahue. Dylan Hayes for Alder will dump in. And in front of some of the best hockey fans in the state of Ohio, best high school fans, a near capacity crowd of close to a couple of thousand people. A partisan Beavercreek crowd. You can see all the orange and black across the way. They're waiting for their team to get on the board. Riley Hansen wins the face-off for Thomas Bush. Bush has it taken away by Augustine. He's back-checked. Loose puck. Cox for Hansen. For Huff. Oh, he's hip-checked hard to the ice. And we got a whistle. Might have been offside. It was offside at the Alder blue line. No, a slash. They're going to say that, I believe on the play, that Huff was tripped up. That's a trip, actually. It was a hip check, but they'll say that it was also an act of tripping on Luke Lance of Alder. So the Beavers on their third power play opportunity of the game. Trailing 2-0. Puck is cleared down the ice. Again, while a team is short-handed, they're permitted to shoot the puck down the length of the ice without an icing violation. So Luke Lance in the penalty box for tripping. Collision at center. Loose puck tripped out. Back into the Beavercreek zone. The crowd trying to implore the Beavers to get on the board in this power play. Senior Cole Gutterman up the left wing for Bush. Thomas Bush stops, has it tied up. Bush trying to kick it free. Gutterman has it. Gutterman Back for Braden Cox. Back for Gutterman. Wrist shot. It's off a stick. Gutterman kicks it free. Schimmelbein. Ooh, couldn't get a shot off. Now here's Folga. Folga centering pass is broken up and cleared. Cox will dump it back in. Less than a minute left in the Beavercreek power play chance. As the puck is knocked down at center, and as Braden Cox knocks it down, it's whistled down. You're not allowed to knock the puck down with what's ruled a high stick, which is generally above the waist. And referee Peck whistled that down for a high stick. Face off to the right of Ben Duford in the Beavercreek goal. Knights are short-handed, but they're trying to make a play behind the Beavercreek net. Back is Morgan. Or check that. Yes, Spencer Morgan. Spencer Morgan drops it off for Hayes. Dylan Hayes into the corner. Left point, Riley. Shot. Oh, a tip on a stick just wide. Just 10 seconds left in the Beavercreek power play chance. Wrap around centering pass, and no one's there. Puck tip to center. Back is Schimmelbein for Beavercreek. Schimmelbein trying to work around Hayes. Schimmelbein ridden in hard to the boards by Hayes. Hayes and Schimmelbein is shaken up on that play. And icing is whistled down. Nate Schimmelbein, one of the star forwards for the Beavers, is going to come off the ice. Big Dylan Hayes rode him into the boards hard on that last sequence. Knights kill off the power play chance, and Spencer Morgan takes the face-off against Riley Hansen of Beavercreek. Coach Gutterman having a word with referee Waltz, and that now Waltz will translate that, give that message to Bill Peck. Bill Peck, a veteran referee of several decades here at the Kettering Rec Center. They discussed the concerns that Coach Gutterman had. We got 11:40 left in regulation. They're going to take the face-off to center ice. I don't know if that's what the discussion was. And now referee Peck is going to tell Alder coach Barry about the discussion they had with Coach Gutterman of Beavercreek. They moved the face-off to center ice. From the face-off, it's Morgan. Morgan and Folga fight for it. Loose puck, centered, loose. Oh, swept away by the Beaver defense. Back in the corner after it is Owen Huff for the Beavers. It kicks free. Huff has it. Huff off a stick. Now Morgan had it for the Knights, and Augustine will sweep it to center. Long shot from center ice, in and out of the mitt of Sigurd Peterson, and the Knights will continue to play the puck. Passage center, off the stick. Back come the Knights. Oh, a nice play by Carson Cox to break up a 3-on-1. Now the Beavers the other way shot, and it's steered away by Peterson. Oh, a big hit. Oh my gosh, a big hit on Folga by Spencer Morgan. Beavers trying to come back. Here's Cole Gutterman crossing the right wing, and it's whistled down offside at the Alder blue line, as an offensive player is not allowed to precede the puck into the attacking zone, and that will cause a face-off. Big hit on Alex Folga a moment ago. I thought there may have been a whistle on that, but there wasn't. Now a shot right from the face-off is covered by Peterson. Clock stop with 10:29 to play in the third and final period. From the face-off, the Beavers, Cox, over for Carson Cox. The Knights are able to pick it off. Here was Augustine. Augustine, backhanded pass taken away. And a check and a whistle. We're going to have a penalty. As the fans are after the Knights player. After a little scuffle there along the blue line. There's going to be a penalty, and it's going to be Will Augustine for interference. Will Augustine is being directed into the penalty box by referee Peck. That'll be 2 minutes for interference against the boards. Augustine preventing the Beavercreek player from going after the puck. 10:18 to play in regulation. Alter leading it 2-0. They're in white sweaters, black trunks. The Beavers in the all-black uniforms. Shot from the draw blocked, and the Beavers have to circle back. Bush checked. Folga, he's back on after being shaken up a little while ago. Cole Gutterman over the line, drops for Hansen, shot, pad save, rebound centering again, Folga shot, right on, and a save by Sigurd Peterson. And that's the best scoring sequence the Beavers have had tonight. But Peterson equal to the task. Again, he's a veteran in the Alter goal. But the Beavers still on a power play for a minute and a half. Folga's pass is broken up. Back is Morgan. Morgan centering too far in front of Schultz. Schultz chases it down. Drops it off for Morgan. Spencer Morgan. And a shot, and Duford has it under his big pads. And he'll hold on for the face-off. A minute 15 left in the Beavercreek power play opportunity. Cole Gutterman wins his own face-off and picks it up behind the net. Gutterman racing to center. Cole Gutterman around the defense. Gutterman leaves it for Bush, walking in front. Poke check, still has it. Pass, and it's off the stick right in front of Peterson. There's a quick shot by Cox. Screenshot, rebound. Oh, Bush had a chance on the rebound, but Peterson is able to cover. Beavers are putting on the pressure on this power play opportunity. And if they can crack the Alter net, they might be able to get things tied up. Here's Folga. Pass off a skate. He gets it back for Donahue. Donahue, right wing shot. Save and fold, and covering is Peterson with the Beavers' Owen Huff waiting for a rebound. .40 seconds left in the man advantage for Beavercreek. Cox pass broken up and cleared. Beavers have to circle back. There's Joey Donahue around Augustine, now ridden into the boards by Augustine. Liam Riley wraps it around, not out. It's held in. Centering pass off the stick. Beavers trying to get a scoring chance on this power play, but the puck is tipped to center. Back they come. Here's Folga, shot partially fanned on. Another big check into the boards along the far side. Power play killed off again by the Knights. Loose puck at center, picked up by Augustine. Augustine can't get a shot off before he has it poke checked away. Under 8 minutes to play in regulation and a whistle. I think we're going to have another penalty. And it looks like Augustine, I believe Will Augustine, is being directed into the penalty box. Referee Peck explaining that Augustine apparently hit a player in the head. And he'll go to the penalty box. We'll wait for the announcement on the penalty, as the Beavers will be on another power play opportunity. Again, referee Peck now explaining the penalty to the Beavers captain Cole Gutterman. Beavers on a power play. They have to take advantage of this opportunity. Here's Gutterman, backhander. That's off a body in front. He gets it back. Head contact. That shot bounced up off the top of the goal, and Peterson is able to cover it up. I don't believe I've seen that penalty before. But hitting in the head is apparently the penalty. And the Beavers again on the power play chance. Donahue for Gutterman. Behind the net, Cole Gutterman for Bush. Thomas Bush returns to Gutterman. Cole Gutterman trying to make a play. Beavers need to take advantage of this power play opportunity. Centering pass broken up, and back comes Alter. Back they come. Quick shot, gloved by Dufour. Yeah, we got a couple of thousand of the best high school hockey fans here at Kettering Ice Arena tonight, watching the Beavers' first game, and the Alder Knights playing their second game. They're 1-0 on the year. They defeated Centerville in their first action. Here's Alex Folga. Pass off a skate, and the Beavers have to circle back again. That was Donahue, pass off of his stick, where he could have tried to walk in on right wing. Beavers have to circle back again. Under a minute left in the power play. And Knights clear. After it, Folga, who chips it ahead for Donahue. Donahue sweeps it in, but Augustine chases it down for Alder. And he'll shoot it down the ice. After it, Bush for Donahue. He's checked, back is Shivelbein. Nate Shivelbein has Bush on the right wing. Bush in the corner, checked, knocked down. Well, the Knights are a physical team, there's no question about it. They're a big and physical bunch. Puck held in at the left point by Alex Folga. Folga looking for Gutterman, shot! And a save off the pads by Peterson. Rink wide pass. Folga shot blocked. Power play killed off. Bush has it for the Beavers. Centering tip. Let's go! Cole Gutterman on the centering pass. And the Beavers are on the board. Great centering pass and the finish. And they finally solve Sigurd Peterson. And the Beavers cut the lead in half. Now Alter leads it 2-1. And the big partisan Beavercreek crowd here has their first opportunity to cut loose. But they have still work to do, trailing by a goal. Hansen Hanson a shot. Pad save. Rebound kicks out for Hayes. Bush intercepts it for Beavercreek, but his pass is in turn picked off. The Beavers a quick shot. Oh, but it's Bush is able to get a wrister off, and Peterson just got his blocker pad on that. Under 5 minutes in regulation. Donahue pass is intercepted by the Knights' Augustine. Will Augustine knocks down Donahue. They collide. 4.5 to play in regulation. Here come the Beavers. Gutterman picks up the puck. Riding shotgun with Huff. Gutterman backhander. Save. Rebound. Loose. Oh, and now Peterson covers. Oh, what a chance for the Beavers. Gutterman cuts in. Backhander save. Huff was right there at the doorstep, but not quite able to get a stick on it. And Sigurd Peterson is able to hold it for a face-off. The Beavers now playing a spirited third period, trying to tie this game. From the face-off, Shivelbein. Shivelbein is checked. Shivelbein tied up. The Knights looking to come back. Here they come. Here's Morgan. Jason Morgan for Spencer Morgan. Morgan stops. Over for Jason Morgan to Tough Ferguson. Shot, save, rebound, loose. And Morgan able to get a shot on it. Now a delayed penalty as the puck takes up high up over the glass, and we're going to have a delayed penalty, I believe. Let's see what there's a call. And it's a hooking minor. And it's on the Beavercreek Beavers. I didn't see who went in the penalty box. They'll announce it. But a critical power play kill is needed by the Beavers. They do not want to fall back behind by 2 goals. From the draw, Augustine, right wing, one-timer is just wide off the stick of Dylan Hayes. Here's Augustine. Braden Cox, a hooking minor, centering pass broken up. Back come the Beavers. Riley Hanson looking for Gutterman. He's back checked by Augustine. Big Jack Augustine. Carries the center. He's checked by Hanson. Loose puck picked up by the Knights. Schultz. Schultz for Hayes. Centering pass broken up by Gutterman. He's got Shivelbein on the right wing. Shivelbein pulls the trigger, pulls the trigger. No penalty. There's got to be a penalty on that play. Is there a penalty on that play? Looked like he was tackled. What a chance. I guess no penalty. I guess they'll just say it was a collision. Shivelbein, a big chance. And now a timeout called by the Alder Knights. So a quick timeout. The Knights are going to try to set up a scoring play. They've got 1:15 left in a power play opportunity. And just under 3 minutes left in regulation. Boy, what a chance a moment ago. That would have blown the lid off this place. Gutterman hit Shivelbein on the stick, streaking down right wing. And before he could really uncork a wrist shot, he was back checked. And I thought there might have been a penalty on that, but they'll just say it was a check, a back check. And the Knights will remain on a one-man advantage for another 1:15 seconds. For the Knights, it's Will Augustine centering. will take the face off. The Beavers break up from their bench. Boy, what a short-handed chance a moment ago. But the Beavers have the momentum, having scored, and here's Gutterman from the draw. Augustine wraps around for Schultz. Here come the Knights. Oh, a sliding check. Oh, by Gutterman, he swept it away. A dynamic defensive play by Gutterman to break up that rush by the Knights. But back they come. Schultz drops it off for Augustine, but it's cleared to center ice by Thomas Bush. Puck carries down to the Alder goal. Played by Peterson. Half a minute left in the Alder man advantage. Hayes will dump it in. Augustine plays it. Will Augustine. Across the rink for Hayes. Hayes centers. Now it's back left wing shot. Augustine. Blocker save. Parried to the side by Duford. The Knights maintain possession. Just 5 seconds left in their power play chance. Here's Augustine, drops it off, but right to Bush. Bush trying to work around Augustine. Bush centering. Oh! He had Hansen right there, but it was broken up. Nice centering pass, but broken up. Puck dumped in the Beavercreek zone. Just a minute and a half to play in regulation. Beavers need to tie it up. They trail 2-1. Icing waved off as Tough Ferguson, again spelled T-U-F, Tough Ferguson, trying to flip ahead to teammate Philip Yu. It comes instead back to Ferguson. Ferguson centering, and it's off a stick wide. Under a minute to play in regulation. Beavers need to get a scoring rush going. Gutterman for Silverbein, it's off a stick. And the Knights will clear back in after Braden Cox. Cox, ridden into the boards hard. Loose puck, Alex Fogda. A pass too far ahead of Silverbein. Half a minute to go. Beavers want to at least get a couple of shots off. Here's Ferguson. His shot is blocked. Wait for the Beavers to pull their goaltender, and that hasn't happened. And now they're going to do it, as we'll have a face-off back deep in the Alder zone. The team that's behind can pull their goaltender in favor of an extra skater, similar to a power play opportunity. But of course, in doing so, will leave their net empty at the other end. And being short-handed, the Alder Knights can ice the puck without an icing violation being called. And now, before this critical last opportunity to try to tie the game, Coach Greg Gutterman will call timeout. As referees Peck and Waltz confer at center, it's been Habel and Augustine for the Alder Knights. Cole Gutterman for the Beavers. With 19.9 seconds to play in regulation, Coach Gutterman going up a play. Of course, it'll be a critical face-off coming up. As Sigurd Peterson, between the pipes for Alder, taking a rest before what could be a final onslaught to try to save the game for Alder. And now the whistle blows. The teams will come back on for the last 19 and a half seconds of regulation. The Beavers hoping to tie this thing up. It's Gutterman along with Hansen and Shivelbein. And the defensemen, Bush and Cox from the draw. Folga, shot, blocked in front. Beavers still have it. trying to get a shot away. 10 seconds left in regulation. Puck cleared. Oh, and it goes down the ice, and that's going to end it. As Big Cox is able to prevent the puck from going in the empty net, but the Alternites are able to hold on for the win as they defeat the Beavers by a score of 2-1. As the Beavercreek fans tossing towels on the ice as we wait for the traditional handshake. It was a good game. I tell you what, the Knights, a big physical team. The first 2 periods seemed to kind of impose their physical will on the Beavers, but in the third period, the Beavers came out and really took over the game for most of the third period as they regained the momentum. But Sigurd Peterson, a veteran goaltender for Alta, was able to keep the puck out of the net in every opportunity except one as he meets with Cole Gutterman, the 1 goal scorer for the Beavers. And we'll mention Ben Duford and the other crease for Beavercreek also played a very strong game in the nets for the Beavers. We're going to wait for final shot totals as the 2 teams meet at center ice. The Beaver fans, again, Alter was technically home tonight, but as you can probably see from all the orange and black in the stands across the way, it was a very partisan Beavercreek crowd, although this rink is situated in Kettering, which is the home of Alter, but a big turnout for the Beavers. They ultimately are a little disappointed with this outcome, but still a very good game tonight by both teams. Do we have shots for the third period? That's fine. I'm going to try to get the final shot totals before we sign off. Again, reminding you the Frozen Creek.
And 13 for Beavercreek.
So wow, the Beavers pelting Sigurd Ferguson in the third period, out shooting the Knights 13-4, and on the game were able to outshoot the Knights 31-25. The Beaver fans have some parting shots for the Knights as they meet with some of the Beavers meet and shake hands with some of the fans who come out on a cold, rainy night to support them and their first action of the season. Again, they drop to 0-1, but they've got the Frozen Creek tournament coming up next weekend here at the Kettering Rec Center, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, November 29th, 30th, and the 1st. So we'll give it 3 stars, which is a traditional thing here in the hockey world, where you pick the top 3 players of the game. Nothing official, just an opinion on my part. I'll give the 3rd star of the game to Ben Duford of the Beavers, the goaltender. He stood very tall and stopping 24 of 25 shots. And Jack Augustine will give him the number 1 star. He and Cole Gutterman of the Beavers really could almost be co-second stars of the game. We'll give the number 1 star to the netminder of the Alta Knights, Sigurd Peterson, who, again, a stellar performance tonight. So that'll wrap things up at the Kettering Ice Arena. This is Kent Jacobs inviting you to join us again for Beavercreek High School Hockey here on the Beavercreek Varsity Hockey YouTube channel. Again, our next action next weekend for the Frozen Creek Tournament. Once again, the final score tonight, the Alta Knights 2 and the Beavercreek Beavers 1. Thank you for joining us for Beavercreek High School Hockey on the Beavercreek Varsity Hockey channel.